What's up, you guys? It's Danae with All Things Pickleball, and I've been playing pickleball for a couple years now. I play at the 4-5 level, and I currently am coaching beginner to intermediates. I'm really excited to come at you guys today with a shot tutorial all on the forehand topspin speed up bounce. So I'm going to show you how this goes. So to create topspin on the bounce, the first thing you have to do is make sure that that ball is getting topspin, right? So that means it's spinning towards your target, right? In order to do that, your paddle tip needs to be down. So what that's going to look like, as your paddle tip comes down, you're going to brush up on the ball almost like in a C formation. So think you're starting at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock and coming up to 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock. Biggest tip here is you have to make sure that the ball is bouncing at the highest peak. If you can't see the bottom half of the ball, it's probably not the one to choose, okay? You want to be able to see the bottom half of the ball, meet that with the paddle tip down at that 5, 6 o'clock, and then brush up in a C motion. So the best time to really use this shot is when you are stable, right? You never want to hit an aggressive shot if you're off balance. You want to make sure that you're balanced and that you also have time, right? Because you don't want to just hit the ball to hit the ball, right? You want to be ready for the next shot. This isn't necessarily the winning shot. This could be, but it really is potentially to make them do a pop-up or an unforced error, and the next one is your put away. So you really want to make sure that 1, you're balanced, 2, that you're ready for the next shot, and 3, that you can see the bottom of that ball. A great time to do it is off the dink, especially one that's a high bouncing one. So a great time or a great way to practice this is if you have one other person. Right over here, I've got Allie, she's helping me. You have one other person right in front of you. You guys are both at the kitchen line. You're both going to be dinking. You're gonna have one person working on that top spin forehand speed up. So I'm gonna be working on the speed up. Allie's gonna be dinking with me. She's gonna be trying to move me around. I'm gonna be trying to choose the shot, choose the dink that I wanna use, right? I don't wanna be off balance, X, Y, Z. I wanna make sure I can see the bottom of the ball, and then really practice that 5 o'clock to 12 o'clock motion. You ready? Right, so it's not even like I'm doing a huge speed up. Even if you go from 10 miles to 15 miles an hour on a car, it's not a huge speed up, but it's a speed up, right? So it still can cause an unforced error, even if it's not the craziest, fastest movement. So we keep going. Again, I'm really trying to choose the right one to use. Whoop. Change my mind. Allie's giving me good dinks. There it is. See how she's ready for the next one, and so on and so forth. A great progression once you start getting the right kinds of dinks to choose, then you start working on aiming the ball, right? And so that goes into a whole different category, but if you start aiming at their shoulders or aiming at hard places, that's where you can really start to take this drill to the next level. So the next drill, I'm going to teach you guys how to use this shot. Specifically, this would be really good for mixed players. So when the females are on the right side of the court and they're cross-court dinking, again, we get into a lot of these cross-court dinking battles. A great time to mix this up. You have the disguise, and then you go right up the sideline or right up the middle after kind of having that disguise going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We're gonna just be drinking cross court, and then I'm gonna be choosing, again, the right ball to speed up right in front of me, all right? So again, I'm wanting to really find the ball that bounces high, where I can see the bottom of the ball, and then speed it up right down the line. So the biggest takeaways that I want you guys to remember when it comes to this shot is 1, making sure that you're choosing the right ball. So again, that you're seeing that bottom half of the ball. If you can't see that, it's probably not the one to do. 2, that you're balanced. 3, that your paddle tip is down at that 5, 6 o'clock and coming up, brushing up on that ball from 5, 6 o'clock to 12, 1 o'clock. I hope you guys use this shot. It's really awesome. You can work on disguising it, work on putting it in great places, but this is a pivotal shot to learn at the higher level. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Again, my name is Danae Bass. I am at All Things Pickleball on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, and TikTok. Be sure to follow me for pickleball tips, pickleball trips, pickleball laughs, and just come hang out with me. We have a blast over there.